Okay then, hello everybody, good evening and welcome back to Team Prawn Racing. So, today's an exciting day. Not in garage clothes today, just nipping out here very quickly. I'm about to jump in the car and head up to Aston Down to Badger 5, where we're going to be collecting something to fill this void. Yeah, that's right. So today, engine collection day. Been waiting for this one a long time. So we're on the way. Going to go and pick up Dad. Head up, about a 2-hour journey to Badger 5. Pick up our fresh 2024 race engine. Right, we're in the car. On my way to pick up Dad. Next stop, Badger 5. 2024 race engine. It's here.
Early the next morning.
That was brief. I love going to Badger 5. I adore the guys there, but we just rock up and chat for hours. Forgot to film anything. Dad and I, good journey up. Had a chat, had a cup of tea with Bill and Alex. We've got it. 2024 race engine. It looks the same. It's essentially the same. Why change a winning formula? This engine last year was phenomenal. So the bottom end's had a full rebuild. We've kept the rings as they were because the compression was great. There was no reason to change the rings. It's had new shells all throughout. It's had a thorough strip rebuild. It's a brand new head because our head did get damaged. New head, new guides, brand new valves, new lifters. We're good to go. We're going to get this in the hole. Hopefully, next couple of weeks, get it back up to Badger 5, run it up on the dyno, check it's still making good power. I'm going to crack on. I've got a busy day ahead of me because all of this needs to get back in there today. Wish me luck. Oh, but before I get going and get dirty, the biggest thanks to Alex. Alex is the one that actually builds this in the new engine room. Got a really nice engine build room, heated, temperature controlled, really good stuff at Badger 5 these days. Alex puts in a lot of work. Alex deals with a lot of questions from me. The man's a legend. Alex, Bill, everyone at Badger 5. Thank you. So first job here is actually to make it look considerably less like a car again. All of this front end stuff has got to come off so we can get the engine bay cleaned up and wheel the engine in. Well, there we go. 20 minutes ago, this looked like a car. Now look at it. But engine bay clean, ready to start putting the engine together. Still can't point. Where is it? There it is. Put the engine together and make a move. Now, one massive benefit to powder coating and painting everything whilst you get the chance is that this is all still really clean. Quick spray of brake cleaner, quick wipe over, and we are good to go. One little hose there to change. Jared found that had rubbed on the turbo speed sensor because the zip tie had come off. Change that over. That's all the engine bay preparation done. Next to go on is our gorgeous Helix 184mm twin plate race clutch. Now, this clutch has been on the car for a year. It's done a full season's abuse, won a championship, and it is absolutely immaculate. Still looks like brand new. There was literally zero wear to the plates, measured from when they were new to now, apart from like 0.05 of a mil bedding in, no wear whatsoever, which is great because with the dog box we don't really use the clutch all that much. But it's good to know this takes the power, does the job. We've sold a couple of these to people already over the last year. This is a great clutch. Big thanks, I'm going to mention it as well, big thanks to Helix for sponsoring us again in our 2024 campaign in Thunder Saloons.
A few moments later.
Sit rep. Helix gonna be angry with me. I cocked it up. I forgot to pick up the clutch alignment tool at Badger 5. I was meant to buy one last year, but I borrowed theirs, and then when it was on, because it's fit and forget, because this kit's so good, I totally forgot to pick one up. Forgot to get one yesterday. I thought I had this and the other plate lined up. It seemed perfect. As the box went on, I didn't have to wind it on. It felt like it went all the way, and I went, like the last mil or 2 mil didn't seem right. So I pulled it back off, and I've damaged the spline. Let me flip this and show you. So I am extremely annoyed with myself because this was so very nearly lined up. But as you can see, it's just dragged on the way in and it's damaged the spline on there. Now, it does still go on. A lot of people just run it, but that's not what you want if you want a reliable race car for the year. So, yeah, pretty unhappy. That's in the bin. Small spot of luck for me, though. One of those people that I mentioned that's actually bought one of these recently is Kevin Day, and his car and clutch kit are at Badger 5 waiting to go in the near future. I've rung Kev, he's an absolute legend. It's Sunday. He's happy for me to drive to Badger 5, pick up his 2 brand new clutch plates, and I'll speak to Helix tomorrow, Monday, and get a fresh set for Kev sent out. Did not need this aggro.
2 hours later.
Right, it's Sunday. It's about 4 o'clock. I'm up here, Badger 5. So, as I said, Kev recently picked up a Helix clutch to go in his build using a Badger 5 stroker engine. Kev has very kindly let me use his plates. The guys up here are here on a Sunday because they're awesome. Only place you're going to come and find clutch plates on a Sunday. 2 new plates. These are 6 paddle instead of 4. I believe that's a development Helix have made since they first put mine together. Here is the dead one, and here are the alignment tools that I should have used that I didn't and made a mess of it. So, massive thanks to Bill and Alex for being around and letting me borrow these. Big thanks to Kev as well for agreeing to this crazy plan. I'm going to head home, start putting this lot together, and we might get an engine in this weekend. We might not. We'll see. Right, we're going to do a very quick Monday update before I get too carried away again. Clutch, Helix new plates are in. Box is on. Just fell on once I had that aligned properly using the tool from Alex at Badger 5. Thank you, mate. The exhaust manifold is on. Round on the front. It's hard to show you. Everything is now on. That's a shelf. Exhaust, auxiliary bracket, water pipe. All of that rubbish is now on. Can you tell I'm rushing? It's late, it's Monday night. I want to get this in here within the next hour. So I'm going to dig out the old G30 770. We are going to pop that on the manifold, connect the lines up, then it's ready to go in. Right, quick update. It's 10 o'clock. Ta-da! The engine is in. Really happy. Engine's in. Dog bone is on, so it's all solid. Exhaust, downpipe, wastegate is done up. Gear linkage is on. Wastegate plumbing is on. It's time to get Spaghetti Junction here, wiring loom, back on. And then I think I might probably call it a night for today. Monday night, 10 o'clock. It's going to be running this week.
24 hours later.
This might be a bit of a time hop, but engine's in. So, one of the last jobs, gearbox filling. Now this is a nightmare. So what I do, put a pipe onto the top of our gearbox cooler, heat these by putting them in a bucket of boiling water, and then just pop a little hole in and leave that to gravity drain down whilst I do something else. So I'm going to go under the car and put the drive shafts in. But very briefly, just look at it. It's beautiful, isn't it? Our Badger 5 2008cc race engine, almost ready to go. And these remote canisters, they just blend in so nicely. They're not intrusive at all.
The very next evening.
Right, another time hop for you. It is Wednesday night. I've just got home from work. We're gonna... Thank you, phone. We're going to chuck in some super coolant by Lucas, which we get from Parts Garage. If you want to check them out, literally everything. Consumables, tools, additives, Parts Garage. Great kit. We're going to chuck this in, put the coolant in. I've already done the gearbox oil, fill the engine with oil, then we're going to be turning it over. We are so close to that first start. Just go for it. It's good stuff, this. Thanks, Al. As with any of these jobs that feel like they're going to take forever, keep ticking away, keep plodding on with the tasks, and sooner or later, it'll be done. So, that's all back together. Fluids are in. Nothing's come out the bottom yet, so that's a bonus. I'm going to plug the laptop in, check all the sensors and everything are there and working. And we're going to prime it for oil pressure, turn the key, first start tonight. Right. Injectors are off, plugs are out. Right then, first turnover, no plugs in it, no injectors. So, ignition on, we've got voltage, everything's working. Cam is obviously not reading because it's not turning, lander's obviously not showing anything. So we've got oil pressure, where is it? There. We can spin it over, see what we get in terms of oil pressure. That is such a horrible job because we've got no oil pressure yet. Quick look over, nothing sounding dodgy in here. All seems good, all the fuel's still in it. Cool. Let's turn it over again. Did I? Yes, I did do up the turbo oil feed. Oil pressure coming up. Half a bar in it. 0.8. 1 bar. And the air head go quiet. 1.8 on the starter. 2 bar. Yeah, that's not bad. 2 bar on the starter. Right, so we give it a couple of seconds. Oil pressure's just dropping down now. It's back down to 0.7. I'll grab the camera and show you actually. So we are looking, can I do this and reach the ignition? Oil pressure is here, it's sat at half a bar at the minute. So I'm going to spin it over. Oil pressure comes straight up, 1 bar, 1.5, 2 bar on the starter, that is fantastic. 2.6 on the starter, wow. Cool, we've got oil pressure. I'm going to put some plugs in it, plug the injectors in, see if it fires. Wish me luck. Right, plugs are in, front parts garage, obviously, you didn't need to ask. Plugs are in, injectors are on, oil pressure is really good on the key. 2.5 bar on the key, never had that before. I'm going to open the garage door because it's going to get fumy in here. We're going to set up a floodlight if we can. We're going to fire her up. Wish me luck. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right guys, this is it. We've got loads of oil pressure. Injectors are in, plugs are in. I'm going to turn the key, watching the laptop. Let's hope she starts. Yes, yes, yes. I've said it before. I'm probably going to say it 1,000 times again if you stick around on this channel. Badger 5, this engine, it's perfection. It's in, I've turned the key, it's fired up straight away, we got cracking oil pressure. It sounds exactly like it sounded last year, which is exactly what you want. You can't improve on perfection. We're good to go. We're going to pop a couple of miles on it. It's still on the same rings. We didn't change them. They've done 11 hours use. All new valves, all new shells. Bearings don't need bedding in. They run on an oil film. But I'm going to do a couple of miles on some running in oil just to be super safe. We're going to chuck the Fuchs Titan in it. My voice is husky because I'm in a smoky garage. It's gone a bit funny. We're going to chuck the Titan in it and we're going to have it on the dyno at Badger 5 in a couple of weeks' time. It's back in, it's running, I am over the moon. This is properly the start of our 2024 campaign. Look at it, just look at the whole thing. It looks angry, it looks aggressive. Tune in next week. We're going to get this out for a first drive. We're going to see the new wheel arches that you saw last week if you tuned in, if I actually got around to finishing that video. We're going to see the new wheel arches, we're going to go out for a first drive, we're going to see the car out in the open, see what it might look like for 2024. I'm over the moon, you can probably tell I'm really excited. We need to get some testing in now. It's a run. That's what it. When I revved it, I got a rattle. These. Because the wings aren't bolted on, arches, because they're painted and they're sat in the garden drying. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm happy. Hope you guys will like this one. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. It's 4 weeks from when you're watching this until you'll be seeing us at Donington racing in Thunder Saloons 2024. It's going to be massive. Prawn out. See you soon, guys. Thanks a lot.